you've got?
My mummy and daddy died, so I don't have many things, and I don't have anywhere else to go.
You sound a lot like me. But there's no need to worry. Abbot Francisco and all of us will be your family from now on.
But...
Let's go and find the abbot. Come on now, don't cry. Why don't you tell me your name?
Angelo.
You! So you're Angelo. Leave. I want you to leave. You leave and never come back. I don't ever want to see you again. So you're intent on ruining this life for me as well, are you?
Marcello was the golden boy of the Abbey. He studied hard and had a bright future ahead of him. But when it came to me, his attitude wasn't so positive.
I'm so sorry, child. I'm sad to say I heard that little exchange. It's so unlike Marcello to act like that. I just don't understand. Ah, I see. I always knew he had a half-brother. That's you, isn't it? You're Angelo. Well, they say time heals all wounds. Let's hope your living here will make everything all right. Now, come along with me. From today onwards, this will be your home. Why don't I introduce you to everyone?
Not long after that, I heard the full story for the first time. About how I had a half-brother who was born from an affair between my father and one of the maids. And that was Marcello. If I hadn't been born, he'd have been next in line to my father. But when I was born, Marcello and his mother were thrown out of the house with nothing to their names. She died soon afterwards. He had no one. So he ended up at the Abbey, hating me and my father for all those years. Quite a bombshell, don't you think? I was so young and innocent then, too. The whole thing hurt more than you can imagine. Still, c'est la vie. My father got off lightly. He did just what he wanted and then died, and left me to take the consequences. I'm the only one left for Marcello to hate now. In a way, I can't say I blame him. And it was probably good that we lived together. At least it gave him someone to take it all out on. Certainly added a bit of spice to the humdrum life at Myella Abbey, anyway.
Angelo, I'm so...
This story's gone on long enough. Look, it's nearly daybreak.
Wait!
All I gotta say is, there's no reason to apologize to Alistair for that, or Angelo, I mean. Gotta stop. I gotta figure out why I keep calling him. It's gotta be because I play the game with someone with a similar name. But either way. I mean, he's by far the coolest character in my opinion, as far as Dragon Quest characters go. I mean, the other one, I think, that kind of tops him is probably, shoot, what is his name? I cannot remember the guy's name. I mean, he's from Dragon Quest XI, so he's like the second character you get at the beginning of the game. And I can't remember his name now. I mean, maybe his name is Alistair? I don't know. I mean, that could be the main reason why I'm thinking of calling Angelo that. But, I don't know. I mean, as far as the characteristics go, it's just like... yeah. Or maybe his name was Crow, actually. It was either Crow or Alistair. No, actually, Crow is from Ruby, isn't it? Oh well. All I know is, like, I mean, I can't really fully tell if the guy that plays as the thief dude from 11 actually is the same actor as Angelo, but still. Die, more people, die! And just on the safe side... Yep, I seen that coming. Die! No! Please die, please die, please die, please die! For the love of the goddess, please die! Thank you. In retrospect, these guys are probably semi-weaker to me still, but I ain't taking no chances. No matter how many levels she gets, Jessica's still by far the weakest. And Angelo is right up there with her. I mean, I guess now would probably be a good time to... Yeah, I guess now would probably be the best time as any to... No, actually, because she doesn't get the ability to use... Yeah, we'll just max out her whips for now. Angela, on the other hand, we have a choice between, I think, swords, bows, staffs, and what was the other one? I know one of them is charm, or charisma, whatever you want to call it. Swords, bows, staffs. Maybe fisticuffs? And I'll just take that Templar shield, thank you. Alistair is the only one that can equip it, and I'm actually happy that I got it from a drop. And I think what we want to do is... I'll keep the Seed of Magic for now, till I can figure out what I want to do with it. I think the Iron Spear and... I'll have to look that up. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to boost the sound effects to where they outshine the music. Because for me, the music is kind of loud, so... Not sure how it's going to relate to the video, though. There it is. And there's another level for Angelo. Or first level, I should say, because I don't think he might have leveled up before. I don't know. Nope, he didn't. So, yeah, swords, bows, staffs. Okay, I was thinking of fisticuffs then. Which I don't think I have ever... Increases your attack power when using a bow, as the skill eventually allows you to use the Q-Rub's arrow technique for recovering MP. It's perfect for magic men of the cloth. I think what we want, though, is... I don't know how quickly we're going to get our first bow, but let's go ahead and dump like 3 points into the bow first and foremost. Because Angelo I'm probably going to even out on. Speaking of even, yeah, I got 1,000, so I can easily get the sword if I wanted to. Wait, is it 1,000 or 2,000? It's probably 2,000, isn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the weapon I'm thinking of is 2,000, but then again, it probably doesn't even matter because it probably does less damage than the spear right now since I buffed it out so much. Okay, so 750 for a short bow, okay. We can also get a staff too. Oh, it's the same damage as the spear. You know what? Yeah, we're buying the short bow for Angelo. And then what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to buy the actually I can just get the wizard staff from a monster, can't I? Either way. Let's see if we can get some information. I will not leave. This is important.
Are you feeling all right, Your Majesty? It's me, Emma, the maid. I see you haven't eaten any of the lunch I brought you, Your Majesty. I'll be sure to bring you your favourite for supper. Please, Your Majesty. Please answer me. I just want to make sure you're all right. Very well. I'll leave you in peace. Excuse me.
People, we have ourselves a big dilemma. I need to talk to the king, but the king no come out. How do we get a king who hides away? And yes, I understand he's in mourning, but come on. No one should be mourning this long over... Actually, no, scratch that. I'm not going to say anymore. I was going to make a small joke out of it,
He's
but
hardly eating a thing either.
that'd be a bad
And
idea.
I could hear him weeping all through the night yesterday. He was such a benevolent and wise king when the Queen was still alive. I'm terribly sorry I'm of so little use to him.
I see. So it continues. It must be difficult for you, Emma. But I need you to keep trying. If the king cannot recover from this, the country will fall apart. I just don't know what to suggest.
Ah, hello there. Do you seek an audience with the King of Ascanther? I'm afraid His Majesty has been unavailable to visitors since the period of mourning for the late Queen began 2 years ago.
Okay. One, I can understand if it's only been like not even a year since it happened, but 2 years ago? Yeah. I mean, I get that the guy is, like, still very saddened by the fact, but years is more than enough time to at least try to move on.
He comes down to the royal suite every night, but I doubt that he'll grant you an audience. I realise that that must seem strange to you, but if you return after dark, you'll see for yourselves.
Okay then, had to let my dog out real quick. And yeah, I mean, truth be told, what I was going to try to say is that it's fine if you're like sad and whatnot over someone passing on, or a dear one passes on, like be it an animal or otherwise. But I mean, I get that there are people with that have like a really long process ability that need to take longer than most to get over a loss. I really do understand, but most people just like, I mean, I don't know where I'm going with this. But yeah, I'm not trying to sound mean or anything. I mean, I get that if someone, like, say a family member passes on, that you have every right to basically mourn their passing for however long you feel like. But excuse me 2 seconds. Anyway, like I was trying to say, it's fine to be like, I mean, the real point I was actually trying to make is just, well, to be perfectly blunt, in the time and age that this obviously takes in terms of timeline-wise for the whole Dragon Quest series, you can't spend all that long even mourning someone's death. I mean, because like the Chancellor guy said, I mean, eventually a country will in fact fall apart if you don't pull yourself together in a good amount of time. I mean, people who run their own countries usually don't have the luxury of, like, holding on to their sadness. They eventually need to, like, go back to doing what they need to do for their people and country. Even if they do still, like, don't feel like they have it in them to continue doing so.